truck to come pick me up. Let's get some fireball. Baby, get your boots on.
Left, your left, hey, left, right, you got it.
Veteran, first responder, or a patriot looking for a place to put your skill set, your thoughts, and/or want to help complete a mission? You have come to the right place. We are the People's Patriot Project, and we want to put the shock and awe when it comes to meeting the needs of our veterans and first responders. We are dealing with a new enemy in today's world where the waves are not always seen. We want you to be part of this mission in saving lives and making a difference. Welcome to Playtime. We got your 6 at 6. Now here's your host, Shad Turner of Veterans Unite Podcast and the People's Patriot Project. And as always, Patriot Pride.
Hey, there we go. Now I'm unmuted. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of We Got Your 6 at 6. I'm Shad Turner with, I'm Shad Turner with Veterans Unite Podcast. We've got Mark and Andrea from People's Patriot Project joining us. Got a couple people that are also just joining us. Tonight is a unscripted night in honor of Halloween. And yes, but normally we start our show off with the Pledge of Allegiance. However, tonight, we are going to do things a hair different. We are going to start off with the national anthem done by Tony Turner. So as soon as Mark can get that plugged up, that's where we're going to be. If you're standing, please rise. If you're wearing a hat, take it off and get ready for the national anthem.
Flag with your left side, guys, facing up.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran down, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
All right. Hot diggity.
Hello.
So, how are y'all doing? How was your flight back this morning?
Early? It was early.
Way early.
Yeah. And Andrea, you just made it home, didn't you?
Yes, my daughter bought her dad tickets to the Vikings game for his birthday.
Oh.
So I was the delivery person on that one. And yes, I turned and drop and run. Got to get back. So
Awesome. There you go.
yes.
Well, I think
Is that
by the
Shannon
grace of
book out there?
God, made it back home in one piece.
Yeah.
This afternoon, I had to run down to AutoZone to get a small part for my soft wash trailer. And before I left, I look at my one of my rear tires. I'm like, it looks a little low, but who knows? Maybe it's because I got a ton of tools in the back of the Suburban. And then when I walk out of AutoZone, I look at it again. I'm like, that looks a little bit lower. So I come home, I hook up my air compressor, and I'm like, all right, I'm just going to air up the tire, right? So I start pumping air back into it. I pull it off to go put my little pressure gauge on it, and air is still coming out of the tire. I'm like, huh. So I tap on it, and it stops. Then I'm like, well, what the hell? So you got the valve stem, right? I'm like, I just tweak it a little bit, and every time I push down on the stem, I'm like, shit. Now I got to get a valve stem. But it got us home. So
You guys made it. Yay.
Because if that thing had blown off while I was driving, I would have eventually been all on the side of the road, you know?
Yeah.
Good.
And then sitting and waiting for help.
Oh, well, I mean, I've got a spare, so self-help, baby, self-help.
Well, I'm just going to say that I know that it was really cold for you guys in the morning and in the evening yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was not.
Okay, when I woke up yesterday morning, it was 43 in Houston.
Yeah, that's
For
really
me,
cold.
That is really cold.
You know what? It got really warm here in Minnesota today. It got up to 48 degrees, and that's warm.
Wow. And that's why y'all live up there and I'm down here.
Uh-huh.
I wonder why everyone's coming in as Facebook users tonight. Is that what Shannon is that, Andrea? Because I'm not seeing it.
That's Mr. Shannon Book who sang for
Mr.
us
Shannon
yesterday.
Book. We should probably send him a message and see if he's available.
Oh, yeah.
Pop in and to give us a little bit of idea.
You got
Shannon,
that?
I'll be sending it to you through Messenger if you don't mind, brother. If you're available, great. If not, we'll catch you another time. I know that you've been busy. We had the awesome opportunity to put some paws on him yesterday at Denny Katona's OP Vet Fest.
Oh, yeah. Look at the shirt.
Shad is sporting the shirt. We were actually busy from the time we got boots on the ground till the time we left, helping drink Bellinis apparently, and we actually never got to the tent to get. Hey, Napoleon, you want to come jump in real quick?
Whoa, is Napoleon there?
I got a special guest here, straight from what movie is that again? Yeah, we got Napoleon is in
Vote for
the house.
Pedro! Woo, woo.
Can you do the dance for us?
Yes, do it again. You got tots? Kid, you got tots in your pocket?
You got tots in your pocket? No tots. No tots. So we might have some other guests popping in tonight as we're going along, but I do want to give a huge shout out to Michael Ledford and Gary Hine that are joining us. They're both from Roll Out PTSD. And Gary and Chris Donahue met up with us at OP Vet Fest, which was an amazing. I got to do a shout out for Chris, and I don't know if he's going to make it or not. I hope he does, but the guy is a dude. He spent 10 hours on the road. We said we would help him out in whatever way we could. And the reason, and I don't want to call you out or throw you under the bus there, Mr. Hine, but he went and got Gary. Came back to OP Vet Fest. They spent their day at OP Vet Fest. Then Chris took Gary back and then came back, and a lot of back and forth driving. And what a blessing, what an amazing opportunity, and what a great conversation we had yesterday. all kinds of red, white, and blue shoes. Gary shows up in a flag shirt. There was some serious patriotism going on. Brian Gibson from Project Die Hard stepping in saying hi. For some reason, he's got a glitch in his photo, but that's good. Love having Brian and having him being part of the mission. I don't know who. Oh, we don't have video yet, but Chris is actually in the house now. So you must have heard us. You must have heard us talking about you, Chris. If you enter your video and enter your microphone, you're all good. Whatever. I still got to get Shad. Can you stall for a minute? You got something you can share? Tell us about your experience at the OP Vet Fest, and I will get Shannon here if we can.
Gotcha. All right. So my wife and I, we got there. God, I don't know. It's probably almost 1:00. And of course, we stopped first thing over at OP Veterans Tent. And because I was a veteran, got a shirt. So awesome. Thank you guys. We also got a ticket, a raffle ticket for a door prize. So went over to where they were doing the door prize stuff at, and I spun their little wheel. Ended up with a gift pack of hot sauces, which I've yet to actually try. And I was looking to see if I had one still here, but I think they all got moved to the kitchen already. So I got like 3 different hot sauces, one of their business cards, and a hoodie. I got a hoodie also. So I'm like, yeah, awesome. So like a band. Got some nice stuff. Now I will say this though, of all of the vendors that were there, there's one that I was super interested in. Okay, there's a couple I was super interested in, but one of them is because they make a certain kind of candy. They make these little gummies. Right now they're doing a Kickstarter for it, and I unfortunately do not have, again, I don't have their cards in front of me right now, so I can't even tell you really how it was, but I will find that before the end of tonight's show so I can share it.
That was Michael Steven.
Oh, you got it. All right. But yeah, they make these little gummies, and one of these is supposed to be ghost pepper. I think another one is a Carolina Reaper, and they also had another little pack that had 2 gummies in it. It was a jalapeno and a habanero. And I got to tell you, they are delicious. On the jalapeno, you get the flavor of the gummy first, and then the spice slowly builds up behind it. And you start getting a little bit of the jalapeno flavor. Well, when I tried the habanero, there was no sneak attack. It was just right there. But it wasn't overbearing, so it didn't kill your senses, right? I've yet to try these 2. I don't know which one of these is which. This one melted on me, so I have no idea. It's kind of an orangish color, and I can see flakes of something in it. And then this one is a nice red color, so I don't know if Mark had one of these or not.
I did. Me and Steven just ate one of the ghost pepper watermelon ones, and I got a little bead of sweat still going on. It wasn't like kill you. I need to drink a gallon of milk. Oh my gosh, I'm never gonna live again. Kind of hot. It kind of was on for a while, and I ate it probably 30 minutes ago, and there's a little something back in the back of my throat. But Freedom Hot Sauce, that's where I got
the hot sauce from. Freedom Hot Sauce. So thank you guys for giving that away as a door prize. I know.
So Michael Stevens, sorry to interrupt. Sorry, buddy. Michael Stevens with gummyminis.com. I put it up in the chat. All of his little gummies are in the shape of a gargoyle.
That's what I would say. I'd say it's like a gargoyle looking thing.
They look like little baby Yodas. And I'm sure that'll offend somebody, but that's okay. I'm probably offending him. But he has crawl spaces and critters.com as well. He made these gummies, and he had little bottle caps that he set them on to work
upside down bottle caps.
Yeah, to work through the game of Dungeons and Dragons. That's the characters, and so I thought it was kind of funny and cool and neat. And the guy with 2 first names, Michael Stevens, we talked to him for a good chunk of time, but How many vendors do you think were at VetFest? 150?
Probably somewhere around there. I know it was 1, 2. There's like 3 main aisles, and they were pretty much booths on both sides, with the exception of one where you saw the backside of the other people. But
it was ridiculous, and we saw so many friends, and we have to call them family. Shannon Book here. I don't know if we're going to get to see him or not. Which just have him come. We don't need to have him sing or anything for tonight. But amazing. Eric Osleger with Shadow Foundation. Bobby Withrow with Texas Fallen. We saw Nick Valentine with, I always mess up the name of his organization, Phantom. I get the Phantom part.
Operation.
Thank you, Andrea. I can't do this without her.
That's watermelon.
I can't do this. Are you eating one? Is it?
That,
you got
the
it?
melted one. I got the watermelon flavor after I got the spice.
So the heat. It's not spice.
I can feel the heat. I feel the heat.
You feel the heat.
That's the ghost
so we're
pepper
going
one.
live. We have a live consumption of the hot gummy goblin.
And yes,
that's the word I was looking for. Goblin.
Goblin. Thank you. Holy crap. That's a hot goblin right there. And I just ate like part of the melted section there.
Oh, you got to throw it all in.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, he knows.
I can feel it. You can feel the heat on your tongue right now. And before I even really bit into it, I was like, eh. And I could feel a little spice. I'm like, oh, baby. But it's not overbearing. It's not like I'm going to kill you spice. But it lets you know it's there.
So I don't remember what kinds I got.
Oh, those are
I don't know.
Kitty ones. Those are the ones that the little children get to eat.
But then, what about?
Okay, so the green one is your jalapeno. The other one's the habanero.
Oh, they're standing feet to feet.
But those are
I don't
good.
think
Those
Andrew got those.
Those won't cause you any long-term ill effects at all. But this is good.
Look at this little face.
Oh,
He wants a goblin. He doesn't normally get to be here while I'm on the show. He's very demanding right now. Sorry.
He's a camera hog.
yeah. So the gummy guys, they're doing a Kickstarter, so they can get a machine that can pump out like, what do you say, like a kilo an out? No, like I don't know.
I didn't get that far with them.
Basically, yeah, that mold that was sitting next to him, they're wanting to be able to produce like, I don't know, like a large amount per hour, basically, is what it comes down to.
So is a shit ton different than a regular ton or a metric ton? Is that
It is.
different?
It is. It's slightly more, and it may or may not burn later. I don't know yet.
Is it the same then as a crap ton? Because I just prefer the crap ton.
Well, the crap ton is more for the California people.
Oh.
I don't even know what that means. I do not know what that means. Well, for fun, I mean, we still can drop 100,000 names on this event this weekend, but I want to bring in Gary. Gary, what'd you think of the event, brother?
Man, it was outstanding. There was so much love out there and patriotism, and everybody was just going over and beyond. It was amazing. That's all I could use. There's not even a metaphor or an adjective to use. It was so amazing. The energy there, that was just it was like being in a church when you get anointed, man. It was great. It really was. It was great. It's great to know that we're not out here alone, and that we have some place to go to, meet other veterans that are trying to do something positive and embrace that, together as a family. Like, it's great.
We had the awesome opportunity to get entertained by Dom Kurz Adam Berry, Deanna Weaver, Shannon Book. They just were up there and they were rocking it the entire
Hey, and
time.
Deanna and Mark, Deanna broke her neck too, so she prayed with me.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Yeah, I mean, it was cool to hear that she's fully recovered and she's up there bouncing around like she's on a trampoline and rocking it, you know. And it gave me hope. It was amazing. It really was.
It was
'Cause I've
crazy
got a broken
in the
neck
fact
myself,
that
and we were both
Gary
paralyzed.
walks into this show, doesn't know anybody, and by the time we leave, the headliner's coming over and hugging him and having conversations. I'm like, who is this dude, man? He was out there, he was rocking it, he was dancing it, he was moving it, he was having conversations, he was joining people. It was, this guy is doing his thing and nothing but a positive message, and he does have a story. I don't know if we'll get to a story tonight, but make sure you hold on to that, Gary, because we'll have that conversation for sure at another time.
Fair enough.
Maybe we get into it tonight. We'll see what happens. Still threw out some invites and just seeing if people come in. Michael Ledford's in the house. Michael, you came up and joined us for Come Out of the Storm concert series that we're starting, getting ready to roll. And the Ruck Chuck and Roll, sporting the gear. Dad comes straight from Puerto Rico into Minnesota, maybe the eye of the storm, so to speak. Tell us what your impression of the great state of Minnesota, brother.
Well, you know, I think about hypocrisy first of the news over the last couple of years, because of what I've seen from our beautiful island in Puerto Rico and all the hatred that the news put out. That, wow, that was only a few blocks from what I could understand compared to an entire state that is so beautiful. The Minnesotians that I had the privilege of meeting, of all walks of life and religion, were so wonderful to me. From the airport to getting out into the country, into the city, even went to the big mall that I'm not accustomed to being in. Still dealing with big buildings, but it was a great time. Great time. Most importantly, it's with you guys, the People's Patriot Project, and thank you for what you've done, Mark and Andrea and Chad and gosh, so many others that aren't here. They're part of your team, and Scotty and brother Brian Gibson with Project Die Hard. What I left Minnesota with is direction on where to go. Brother Brian Gibson had told me when we were at the hotel. I was asking him the day before the concert, or that morning, of, you know, I need some advice, Brother Brian. How can I help you guys? I need to know which way I'm supposed to go, mostly by God. And he shared four words with me. Let me make sure I get that in order. Don't compromise the mission. It's the only advice he gave me, and I left with so much clarity after Monday of for instance, what happened with rollout PTSD in Minnesota. That's the best way to put it. I returned to Puerto Rico December 1st with my brother and Iraqi war veteran Brian LaCamera. He's coming to join me from Pennsylvania and here in Tennessee, Chattanooga, and we are flying December 1st back to Puerto Rico. Rollout PTSD is transitioning into an outdoor travel agency and business. We're already out there. We've already working with clients. Thank God for Montana Explorer, Ricky Lopez, and Gamaliel Lopez. I love you guys. See you soon in Puerto Rico. And opening our lives not only to when we can help others, not just veterans and their families, but first responders, anybody. We're going to be able to provide those services to some outdoor therapy without an oversight of a government through being a nonprofit organization. We're just a business. And in return, we'll be able to start helping wonderful 501c3 organizations, nonprofits like the People's Patriot Project and Project Die Hard. You guys have God used y'all to move my soul. Y'all are doing the right thing. And I'm so excited to just get to be a part of what y'all are doing with my brothers like Gary and Chris and so many others, and Brian LaCamera from Pennsylvania, to where I truly see financial help coming y'all's way, because you could do so much more if more of people in my position just engage. But we got to show up and show out. That's what God's teaching me.
You've been an absolute blessing when you're up here, brother, and just your message and the message of positivity. And I think that's the biggest thing. And I'm just gonna put that out there. We've spent 2 years roughly with a lot of negative conversations, and even there's some stuff out there right now that I don't necessarily agree with, and I'm not going to necessarily participate in it. And we are just going to keep the positive message. That's our truth. That's what we're going to do to move forward. I want to do a quick shout out to Travis Partington here with Oscar Mike. Thank you for being here, brother. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your mission and the things that you do out there in the world. I've got to do those shout outs. I forgot, we should lift Denny Katona up right now. He's going to go through some stuff here in the next day, and some stuff that I may or may not have been through real recently, and it is what it is. I'm not putting his stuff out there, but just keep him in your thoughts, and that everything's going to go the direction it needs to go. We're with you, Denny, and thank you for putting on an amazing event this weekend. Lots of notes taken. Maybe some ideas stolen. And the great thing is we get to share all the same people, which is awesome. I was looking for in our catalog a song by one of our female artists, and I'm not finding. I thought we downloaded something from her recently, but it is what it is. We'll just kind of keep moving. Just because we started it off with the show, we put Tony Turner up here with his national anthem. I think it's all right to drop Blackwater Shine. This is Tony Turner with Blackwater Shine.
Way back in the woods, down a Georgia dirt road, where Blackwater runs and the muscadine grow. That's where me and the boys ended up most Friday night. Elijah Crosby was a good old man. He ran that copper steel with a steady hand. Damn, that was the best Blackwater shine. Blackwater shine on Mountain Dew. They called it corn liquor or bootleg hooch. It was made by the light of a full moon night. It burned a little while going down. Fired us up while we painted the town. It was all about a good time. Blackwater shine. Lock that rusty truck in four-wheel drive to get through the cypress swamp past the gator eyes. Elijah made sure it was no easy ride. He sat outside with his old coon dog, his rifle held up as we came through the fog. We'd risk our lives for that Blackwater shine. Blackwater shine or Mountain Dew. Called it corn liquor or bootleg hooch. It was made by the light of a full moon night. It burned a little while going down. Fired us up while we painted the town. It was all about a good time. And Blackwater shine. All sit around passing the brown jug. He'd tell us about our dads doing the same stuff, same spot, same truck back in 1979. Blackwater shine all about a good time. Blackwater shine. Blackwater shine. Nothing like that Blackwater shine. Blackwater shine. Nothing like that Blackwater shine.
That's Tony Turner, Blackwater Shine, released probably about 8 weeks ago. What fun it has been to watch that adventure for him and where he's going and what he's doing, and the fact that we've got to be part of the ride the entire time, and we've been blessed having Tony in our lives, and Misty, his wife, and his kids, and the events we've got to go be part of down in Georgia and in Nashville. And just how fun is that, man? How fun is it to get to connect with literally all the people on the screen we got to put our paws on in the last week.
I love you guys. Y'all are awesome.
This is too good, too easy, too fun.
Too easy, baby. Bostonissimo.
We got to have some of your color, Andrea. What happens if I unmute your mic? What do we get to hear?
So I was actually just looking up my notes here, and we because we didn't really plan last weekend's show, we did miss a couple. I missed a couple. So we had this past week on October 26th. It was the National Day of the Deployed, which you can call that the National Day, but we celebrate that. We focus on that every Friday, remembering every deployed, purposefully and out front and bright color. And then, what day don't we think about our deployed and hope that they're faring well wherever they may be? And then, of course, on the 28th, and I think Mark made a nice post out there, but it was National First Responders Day. And that's the day that we celebrate and honor, oh my gosh, all the heroic men and women who run towards danger instead of away from danger every day, to help out all of us, all of their fellow citizens. And so we want to do a big shout out to firefighters, police officers, EMTs, and every first responder out there. That list can go on and on, but that's our mission. So of course we honor them, and I'm sorry we didn't get that out there last week. Not so prepared last week, but maybe not even quite so prepared this week on purpose. Mark and I just got back from Austin. I can't tell you, and I just want to put my 2 cents in about OP Vet Fest. So being in similar nonprofit status, not where they are yet, but in that facet, we aren't necessarily going that direction, but man, does my brain tick. And the whole day, my brain just ticked with what ideas, how could we do something in Minnesota similar? Do they want to branch out? Do we want to do our own little branch? How can we share, swap, and work together on all the parts and pieces? And so every minute, except for a couple where maybe I dozed in the sun, my brain was ticking. Yeah, just on fire with all kinds of ideas. So super inspiring. In addition to all the things that you guys mentioned about it, it was also super inspiring and heartwarming. Throat warming. America Bourbon was there. Hats off to their craft. Wow. I know you just get a tiny sample. Quite honestly, this whole part, this felt amazing. I craved a little bit more because it made my sinuses and everything feel so darn good. A little shot of that at bedtime would probably be an amazing addition. Those guys were amazing. And yeah, seeing everybody else. And Nick Valentine, I don't know if he has time to watch on Sundays, and he might even be out trick-or-treating right now, but did he have 4 booths there? He has. Yeah, at least 3. And then I think Trigger Pullers is in his building as well, in another part of that block. But they're their own entity, of course. But just an amazing. I mean, if every major city near a base could have something like he has, it would be amazing. It would be amazing. They truly do. I talked to one of his associates, and they just put their heart into everything, and it's humbling and it's amazing, and I loved it. It was awesome to see everybody there.
Does Shad need a first responder to come visit him right now? He's
Is he?
I watched him consume at least another part of that gummy.
No, this was the cinnamon flavored. I believe it was a Carolina Reaper. Dude, that one has got some kick to it. I mean, I've been like, I got like.
Don't touch your eyes. Keep your eyes, hands away from your eyes, and don't touch anything below the belt.
Oh boy!
Man. And like I said, I just bit the head off it and chewed that up while Andrea was talking. And don't get me wrong, this watermelon flavored one that had some stuff to it. The cinnamon flavored one, holy hell, dude!
His nose is running even.
It is a little bit. Thankfully, I've got a blue shop towel here.
I have to give a shout out to. I'm going to call it nothing other than Patriot Nation, in the fact that last weekend, me and Andrea saw a point where we were out of gas. We were done, and we acknowledged it, and we were tapping out, and we did a video. We called both of our guests for the night, and we said, hey, we apologize, we're done. We can't do it.
Can't do it justice, for sure, right?
We want to do it right. We always want to do it right. And I don't know that we've been doing it right for the last couple of weeks, only because our plates have been full, and we acknowledge, and so we do ask for forgiveness that we haven't necessarily put on the quality show that we think we should put on, and B, I haven't put out the podcast for now. We're at 3 weeks. It's the same show, same conversation. Adam Bird has been on my case a little bit. I'm like, dude, we're just doing what we can, and that is again why we're bringing in the guys with Rollout PTSD. We're hoping that they can help lighten our load a little bit. We do have a need, and I'm not off track, but same conversation. If you're in Minnesota and you want to be part of something that is moving forward, progressive, and helping people, come join the People's Patriot Project. We have an awesome opportunity for many and many people to be part of something that is bigger than yourself, bigger than me. It's not about me. It's not about Andrea. Not about anyone on the screen. It's about those that have served and are serving and will continue to serve. And that's what the People's Patriot Project is about, is giving you the opportunity to serve. Some people haven't had the chance to serve because of whatever this stuff happens, man. I've heard from asthma to flat feet to whatever. If you didn't get the chance to serve and it was in your heart and you believe in what this country has to offer without a political agenda whatsoever, come join us. Come see what we got to do and help us. That's what our whole event last weekend was about, was helping a first responder. I just, while we were sitting here, got some messages. Apparently the foundation is taken care of. It's done.
That's awesome.
I want to do some confirmations, only in the fact that, well, a friend of a friend of a friend contacted me saying, we've been having these conversations. It's been ludicrous that we're even in the situation. But from what I understand, the foundation to this guy's house is going to be taken care of. And I will continue. I will update you as we go along. But that was the biggest part of our mission. I'll be straight up honest. We did not raise the money we thought we would raise, and that's okay. We made an impact. We made a difference. We sent a message. I want to thank Raymond Kane. I want to thank Rachel Oatmeyer, and I'm probably saying her last name wrong, Ortmeyer.
That's right.
I want to thank the Post 98 in St. Paul Park. I want to thank Beyond the Yellow Ribbon, down that area, and Ray will help us with that. Thank you for friends and family that came out. There's never going to be enough thank yous, and I am sorry if I don't say your name and you were there. There was that many people involved, and I do think that some amazing things happened. That was a recalibration for that first responder. I also want to let you know it was also a recalibration for the musicians we brought up to our area. And I won't throw any of their stuff out there, but some of our musicians were in need of a reset, a piece where someone appreciated them for their service, for what they have done. Now, they're not asking for that. No one comes to us and says, hey, I need someone to thank me for my service. That's not the way it works. But something, and this isn't across the board, don't get me wrong, not everyone loses a piece of themselves when they serve. But there's things that happen through that. And, had the conversation the other day with a young person. Well, they knew what they were getting into. No, I'm sorry. No one's ready to lay down on the asphalt and hold the hand of someone taking the last breath. I'm sorry. No one signs up for that. I watched many people run from burning buildings while a few run into the burning buildings. Okay. I'm not asking you to, it's not meant for everyone. And I get it. I've seen scenes where first responders are holding children that their parents are in the ditch and won't return, and that first responder is taking care of that child. Didn't sign up for that. And so if you want to say that verbiage in front of me, be prepared to get the tongue lashing that, and no one lays their head down at night concerned about, someone kicking in their back door for the most part. Now I get there's some areas, spaces, but we take for advantage a lot of things in the United States that our freedoms were bought and paid for. And I will stand on that pedestal all day long. Now, that's not the direction I wanted to take this conversation. And I apologize. I do get pretty fired up on that one. And
Mark?
Hey,
I just want to grab the mic for a minute and share a little bit about me, of what happened last weekend, just personally. I was drained. I was mentally spent. Not faithfully spent, but mentally. I wasn't sure which way to go. And sometimes, and what we all do, it's sometimes we start wondering, does anybody even care? And that's human. That's the human nature. I came back fired up. I mean, I got reset. I was at your home that night, that Sunday, when we were talking about not doing the show. I was worn out. While you got up and did the show and your family was making dinner for me being there, I was asleep. So I want to give a shout out about the dedication each and every one of y'all have with the People's Patriot Project. I'm rejuvenated and ready to go. It fired me up to thank God for Gary and Chris that were in Texas and they were able to come represent. And we would roll out PTSD are here to serve. Most of all, stand with y'all in the dream of the dome. I'm sure you'll get to that again, but I had to just share that. I am reset here in Tennessee and being able to be here with my children, my two daughters, Lexi and Shannon, as a rejuvenated father. And thank God for each and every one of them, because now I have this month to be a parent, like that has been missed for a long time because I've been all across the world. So I got to say thank you from me, the bottom of my heart, for what was done for me through all of y'all. I love y'all. One team, one fight.
Well, okay, so that is humbling to accept and hear and be part of. And can you put a finger on what it was? Can you put a finger on what was there that did this regeneration? And again, I'm not doing this to toot our horn, because I'll be straight up and honest. We don't get to do anything without the support of the people of Patriot Nation and the People's Patriot Project. All of you that help us, this is because of you. You did this, not us. We're the vehicle. You put the gas in the vehicle. You made sure the PMCS was taken care of by supporting the People's Patriot Project. Michael Ledford is an example of what our nation the Patriot Nation has done. Can you put a finger on it, Michael, and tell us what it was?
Yes, easy. Family. In the Spanish language, we have it's called la raza, or the people, the blood. Just love. We were a family. When I immediately being arriving there, I wasn't judged over my past. I wasn't looked at like a lot. Well, I'm not going to go there. I was received for me, who I was. None of us had ever physically met before, but immediately I was treated as family, and that's it. Love, real love. Not nothing expecting anything, but just opening our doors because we care. We are the United States of America, and this is who we really are.
Lions,
Love.
not sheep.
I love it. I love it. It was a blessing to have you here, Michael. It's a blessing to have you here on the show. It's a blessing to be working with you.
We expect y'all in Puerto Rico soon, and me and Steven and Scotty, we've got a lot of things we're working on. Gary, getting him out there in the very near future. But I stand determined and locked, cocked, and ready to rock come January 2022. Get ready. Puerto Rico's going to see a lot of the People's Patriot Project. I have faith.
I don't know if it's living vicariously, but I'm excited. Specialist Peterson has a little bit more free time than they were calling me Command Sergeant Major, which I am not a Command Sergeant Major. Let's get that over. Zero Command Sergeant Major here. But that was their funny thing last weekend.
All right, Colonel.
I don't think
I
was barking
No
orders.
more, you'll be a colonel.
I don't know. I just want to be me, and I'm excited for Specialist Peterson to get the chance to come down to Puerto Rico, and I have a
Your
feeling
son is
Andrew will find
fabulous,
a way
Mark.
to get down.
Y'all done a great job for Brother Stephen. Oh my goodness, he is an awesome young warrior and the future of oh my God, children are a product of their raising. Everybody, Mark and his wife have raised some exceptional children. I've seen firsthand.
Well, I appreciate that. I don't even know where to go with that, but this conversation all started with thanking our world and thanking those that support us. And again, we don't get to do this. And I've lost my state of mind of what exactly I was talking about, but maybe someone could help me along the way.
Brother.
I can help you.
What's
I can
that?
help you. I can help you. You were talking about first responders and civilians that didn't get to participate regardless of their,
right.
Yeah. And I want to reiterate and remind everyone that the tree of liberty was fed by the bloodshed of those people too. Was it not? And they count just as much. I mean, that's why we're out there defending.
We believe that.
That's right. We love this country, and we love all our brothers and sisters in this country, and we love the ones that think they're forgotten about too. And I want to remind everyone that Puerto Rico is the last Commonwealth of the United States. It's you don't need a passport to go there. You jump on a boat and you go into an island that is 100 by 36 miles, which is 3,600 square miles. It's huge. Now that's a Texas flag with a triangle almost. It's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. And man, I've been on islands, okay, and there's nothing like island life. Island life is amazing. People be outside barbecuing. You cannot walk past them on the sidewalk. If they see you, they're going to bring you a plate with something on it to eat. They're going to. Yeah, it's a very different lifestyle. You're going to love it when you get there. I promise you. It's something you'll never forget. And I can't wait to join y'all and be a part of it and share it.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's not the song I want to put on there, but I do want to put this artist up because she has been absolutely freaking awesome this last week, and just the energy and her need and want for not want. I don't want to make it sound like she was needy or wanty or anything like, because she wasn't. I don't know a harder working person in the industry. She puts her stuff out there. She works. She came. I do have to say this. So again, with the conversation that Michael was having earlier about how he came in and everyone was warm, welcoming, and accepting. We're standing in the crowd as the 5 artists that we brought in for the event, and people are like, "Oh, this is a great band." Gosh, this sounded a little Minnesota there. Yeah, sure, you betcha. Let's do this. Yeah, listen to the music. It's really good. The band is awesome, man. And I'm just like, it's not a band. These are independent artists that are putting this together. They came, they met each other, and they just went after it. And it was like, I don't know. It's really weird and cliche for me to say angels coming together and sing, because that's not really what it was. But the unique talent of each and every one of these people, and just, I'm going to tell you, you guys got robbed of an opportunity in the fact that the best part of having them here was when we were doing our late night jams, where we were going till 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning every day, and they sat and played and played and played and enjoyed each other, and they enjoyed it. Was communion. And it sounds like I'm trying to create this huge spiritual thing, and it was touched by something.
It's
I know
spiritual.
Mike will talk about it. I know Brian Gibson will talk about it. I know all these people will talk about it. It's not something that necessarily, and I don't push it to the side, but it's not necessarily the narrative of the People's Patriot Project. But the event was touched by something, and these people were touched by something, and we got the awesome opportunity to be part of it. And you guys, sorry, you lost out. You can be part of it if you come join the People's Patriot Project. People's Patriot Project. I'm going to throw Jen Ford up because she's amazing. This is Jen Ford.
Hey there, babe, get ready, 'cause I'm in the night on the town. Bills are paid and it's Friday. It's time to let my hair down. Get your boots on, baby, get your boots on. Time to get your scoot on down at the dance hall. Gas up a truck and come pick me up. Let's get some fireball. Baby, get your boots on. Time to get your scoot on down at the dance hall. Wanna party all night, line dance, don't fight it. Hell yeah, turn on my song. Baby, get your boots on. Get your boots on. Call our friends to meet us, 'cause they all know where to go. Tonight we'll be at the back porch, so drink a couple songs, let's go. Get your boots on. Baby, get your boots on. Time to get your scoot on down at the dance hall. Gas up the truck and come pick me up. Let's get some fireball. Baby, get your boots on. Time to get your scoot on down at the dance hall. Wanna party all night, line dance, don't fight it. Hell yeah, turn on my song. Baby, get your boots on. Get your boots on. We can laugh and be rowdy and still go home safe tonight. I just needed some dancing and a drink or three tonight. Baby, get your boots on. Time to get your scoot on down at the dance hall. Gas up the truck and come pick me up. Let's get some fireball. Baby, get your boots on. Time to get your scoot on down at the dance hall. Wanna party all night, line dance, don't fight it. Hell yeah, turn on my song. Wanna party all night, line dance, don't fight it. Hell yeah, turn on my song. Baby, get your boots on. Hell yeah, get your boots on. Hell yeah, get your boots on. Get your boots on.
Hell yeah, get your boots on.
Baby, get your boots on. That is amazing.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't even deserve this. Again,
Wait.
It's a selfish. Am I locked up? No, I'm good. I'm good.
No, Michael can't talk. There we go.
I'm good. I'm good. I said Jen was wonderful. Oh goodness, I got to spend a lot of time with her myself. Getting educated on what a musician goes through. And I encourage you, Jen Ford, keep going. She's also a U.S. veteran. Oh my goodness.
I should admit, and this is probably going to hurt me more than anything, but you should probably stop your TikTok, whatever you're doing. You should stop that.
Stop that. You don't get to say that. You don't even get to say that. What he's actually saying is go check out Jen Ford, Texas on TikTok. Check out her video from last Saturday night when Mr. Peterson had just had enough fun for the weekend, and in his sleep, he just was still celebrating the fun and the good times and whatever it was that was aggravating him.
All right, so what was that? Jen Ford, Texas?
Yes, Jen Ford, Texas. Do you have to follow her to... I don't know if you follow her.
There's a minute there. Oh, someone thinks it's a funny video. I'm not sure who thinks it's a funny video, but...
All right, let's see. So now I'm following her. Now I got to find the video.
It's funny. It's very funny.
Oh, Mark talks in his sleep. That video.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Okay, just because your eyes are asleep doesn't mean that you're talking in your sleep. Did I just say if your eyes are asleep? If your eyes are closed. Derek, so.
Okay, hold on.
The music's perfect. Now,
Yeah,
that's not me.
Anyways, I won't go through the rest of it on air.
Yeah. There is some pretty funny things in there. Unfortunately, because of the other world I serve, I did not know I was being recorded, and I may have laid out some fruitful, colorful language. Not colorful, but I mean, I don't want to take it the wrong way. It's just naughty speak, and I didn't know I was being recorded, and it was 2:00 in the morning, and I had just put on 2 days worth of events, so it is what it is. I'm not gonna apologize for anything that's in there or any of the content in there. It is pretty funny. Once I realized they were just concerned about my safety, all things
all good.
I just need to
all
know.
good. She says, because Jen threw it out there towards the end, he's all like, he started jumping up off the couch, and we took off and ran. Then we turned around just laughing as hard as we could, and he's getting a little feisty. Oh, you think this is funny? And Jen's like, funniest thing I've ever seen. Yeah. And then he gets kind of cranky again, and she's like, hey, this was all for your safety check here. And then he's like, oh, yeah, then we're all good. This is my health and safety check. We're all good. He's easy going like that, I guess, when you wake him up.
Doug Lane is in the house. Thank you for being here this last weekend, brother. I hope you got some rest. Everything is well, and you're feeling a lot better, brother. It's good to have you in the house, man. Well, that's our hour, and it was fun.
Oh, it went so fast.
It did.
We appreciate everyone that comes and supports what we do.
Hey, everyone,
we don't
continue
get
to follow the People's Patriot Project.
And these guys right here.
GummyMinis.com.
Gummy minis.
That's what I was dying on there. GummyMinis.com.
Yeah, you can scan it if you get on there.
Aww.
I don't know if it focuses that well or not, but yes.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
GummyMinis.com.
That is a piece we would love. We would love to take, and again, I know that Rollout PTSD might have a part of the solution in this is, when we meet people at events like this, we'd like to get their information up on our webpage and our other pieces, just so our veterans and first responders have access to that information. This guy is a veteran, Michael Stevens. He is looking to expand that business in another way. I can't give the information and divulge that information yet because I don't have proprietary rights and don't want to put them out there on the spot. That was a pretty big word for me to use.
I gotta get my dictionary.
It's good. Yeah. Hey, come check us out, man. We are having a fun. We're having blast. We are saving lives. We've had those conversations, and we're lightening the load of those who have served. Patriot pride.
Patriot pride.
Patriot pride.